smart, very creative.
He talks about that story in your documentary
What? Sorry.
about the tutu.
Oh, he talks about it in the documentary. Yeah. I did a documentary recently.
Speaking of the documentary, Happy Clothes, what is it like having a documentary about you? I mean, is that surreal when it's finally out and you go to watch it? And right, like SJP was involved, Kim Cattrall, Darren Star.
Well, what is it like to produce? It's a year's worth of time in different places and so on. And opened up with me swimming in a pool. I was like, oh my God. But I enjoyed working with the people that I work with on the documentary. Michael Seldich, I saw something on CNN about him, and I said, I like his energy. Let's get in touch with him.
Yeah, he interviewed you for American Style on CNN.
Uh-huh.
It was a great movie. Everyone needs to watch it.
Yeah. It's been, my life is just gone, I guess, like me, on its own, independent, wild a little bit. I'm open to experiences.
You are open to experiences. I mean, is there a part of this business and fashion that you haven't done? You've done so much. Like, is there something you still feel you want to try that you haven't done?
Well, I'm not going to say what exactly, but I have something coming up with a very prestigious fashion company. And actually, when is it, next week or something, out in Los Angeles? So I'm looking forward to it. I think because sometimes, I mean, yes, people do respect my work, but I'm a little on the funky side. But this prestige, when I was contacted by this, prestigious company, I was like, wow, they even know who I am. So I'm looking forward to it, that's for sure.
Wow. And it sounds like it's something that is maybe a little not as funky as your style, and it's kind of like maybe the opposite almost.
Exactly. But I am, in the beginning, I thought I was going to be styling, but then I realized I'm going to be modeling. So,
wow.
Like, oh, okay, that's easy. Just, they'll give me the clothes, I'll put them on, and hello.
Wow. I can't wait to check it out. Speaking of Darren Star, what was it like working on Younger? Another brilliant, brilliant show.
Younger. Yeah, I like working with Darren. We have our relationship grew through our work. And, we see each other socially. We like it, we enjoy each other's company. We respect each other professionally. And it's just a great relationship.
Yeah, Younger you did with Jackie. And
Jackie Ohanian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sutton Foster and
Hilary Duff.
Yeah, Hilary Duff.
Right.
That was fun because you used a lot of the stuff from your store and you put for the Brooklyn sort of vibe. You were able to put a lot of the designers and like your friends and stuff, because we still had the Bowery at that point.
Right.
And I think it would be, to dress a character who is truly like in her 40s, pretending to be in her 20s. That could be an interesting challenge.
Yes. But I think she delivered.
Absolutely. It was a great show.
Yeah.
Do you have, like, from Sex and the City or Younger, like a favorite look or a favorite look or two where you just look back and you're like, that one just sticks out as one of my favorites?
Well, I do have to say the tulle skirt and the opening of Sex and the City. And I respect Darren, because when I said to Darren, if this show's a hit, this skirt will not label it what year it came from.
Yeah.
A little classic, and it's perfect for Sarah Jessica because Sarah Jessica is trained in ballet, so I knew that she would bring it alive, and so that's what it was.
Do you have the opposite where you look at something and you're kind of like, Patricia, what were you thinking? I might have done this look over if I had a chance, from any of your shows that you worked on?
You mean coming from the actor?
No, just like, you're something you chose where you're like, maybe this look landed.
Oh yes, definitely. When I was doing Sex in the City, I guess it was, later on, I put on Sarah Jessica, she had a skirt and a short top, and I put a belt right on her skin. And then I was like, I'm going to regret this. And I did. But, in time, I noticed that people liked it. And I was happily surprised because I thought when I did it, I was being a little obvious. And, but anyway, I think it worked out. I'm happy that it did. What's worse than a bad review?
Well, it is a trend that kind of started the tutu trend. I mean, a lot of people do attribute like leggings to you and like the Virgin bracelets back in the day. Like, does that ever get old? I mean, you really are responsible for a lot of trends in fashion. That must be nice.
It's nice. I mean, as long as the trend is equated with me, but it's not trendy and dies a quick death.
Right.
And I mean, for example, which to this very day in my gallery here, I have the name necklace. It's because in my shop, I used to have a lot of ethnic girls, and they wore that a lot with their name on it, a gold necklace with a scripted of their name. And when I opened my gallery here on the Lower East Side, I wanted to put the name necklace in as part of the gallery. And believe me, it is like, what do I say, Michael? It pays the rent.
Mm-hmm.
It's a classic. Everybody has a name, and everybody can identify with something, like not everybody, but a huge amount of people. And it's our star piece in the gallery.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Who would have ever thought, right?
Yeah, which is, by the way, it's at 200 East Broadway. I want to give myself a little plug. I welcome you all to come. Please do. I believe you'll enjoy it.
You can plug away with anything you want. Feel free to plug this.
I'm a little shy that way. I don't like, but I do want to invite everybody. And, I've noticed people from, a lot of people from Europe and Asia come. I guess they read about it, or I ask them, how did you know about it? And, it's all different ways, but it makes me really happy because I'm a little off the beaten path. And